What's good, everyone? This video's another informational one. This is gonna help you a lot. I actually played this game pretty well. I have a few errors in here that I'll point out to you so you can see them. Now, checking the map, I always check. We have two sonar boats on the enemy team and a gunboat. So the um, Farragut gunboat, Icarus and Gade sonar boats. So if you're shooting torpedoes at a boat that has sonar, it'll be substantially harder to hit them. So if you prepare for that, at least you'll know. So here we have a not the best target, but it looks like he's slowly starting to move that way, right? So fire some preliminary shots. Play the other side of the island. This guy's moving that way. Um, Again, it's always a good idea to check the map, see where these islands actually start and stop. Use your artillery to see if there's a good line of sight, like a straight line, an unimpeded line for your torpedoes. Now, all of those decent-ish torpedoes. Now, another pro tip, you can see on the map, you can see your torpedoes, they're the white ones. They went right past, right? So I'm like, alright. But torp and cruisers can be really difficult also because they are built for chasing down destroyers. So they'll have the maneuverability often to get out of some of those situations. Now, that is enemy smoke over there. It's been there for a little while, so I don't think it's the Icarus because their smoke is pretty short. So it's most likely the Gade. But I also don't think I've seen either shots or torpedoes come from there. So they've just been kind of sitting there. Alright, there's some shots. Alright, and part of the smoke cleared. And I think I just saw the Icarus. So there are two destroyers sitting right there. The Icarus can be played as a gunboat. Alright, there goes some. Alright, so those are the Gates torpedoes. And look at that line, that's the Icarus torpedoes. It's important to know what torpedoes look like the different patterns and stuff, because it'll give you an idea of who you're up against, as well as what type of player they are. You have people who use torpedoes purely like shotguns. Also, if you're gonna pop smoke for a battleship, very important to know, if you pop smoke and they are not inside of the smoke, it does nothing for them. On the outside of the smoke, they can still be picked up by planes. Inside the smoke, the detection, they can still be picked up by planes like anyone else, but it's a smaller, far smaller radius. So long as they do not fire their guns, like their main artillery, they'll be invisible. Secondary does not count. You can sit there, you can be in a Bismarck and not have anything going on. Yep, so while you're in smoke, secondary do not trigger spotting. This is awesome. Not getting spotted. Still, no damage contribution this match, but I spotted a bunch of people, put pressure on some people, but still no damage, right? I kept that battleship alive. He was getting focused by the enemy team, but still no actual damage yet. Now I'm spotted. All right, so let me get away from that battleship because I got a little too close, and he's dead. These guys are running sonar already, so I'm like, well, instead of going away and giving them the benefit of repositioning, I'm gonna play this island so I can't get shot by the enemy team. right? You get as close to a major structure, so it's harder for them to get shots over it. And look, he's spotted in smoke. That's your minimum detection range is 2.1. Um, if you're running target acquisition, you'll be able to spot people further away. So it'll be like 2.5. That's why a lot of battleships. Now look, I lead him out the smoke. I get him spotted and I get out of the way so that my people can shoot him. I don't have an angle on these guys to fire on them. There are 2 destroyers in there. Alright, well here comes the Gade. The mistake right there, I would have thought that I would have just gotten shot. The Icarus popped smoke again, which is interesting because I just detected him in his smoke. So maybe the Gade had shot torpedoes at somebody else before, I don't know. But this moment right here is where I figured either I'm dead or I might as well go for it. I'm leading him towards my team. I didn't go towards him and I didn't go away from him. I got him going with me right back to the battleship I just saved him from. This Gade and the Icarus were just peppering the battleship. Now, the set of torpedoes I sent were for if he was to try to slow down, you know, because I figured he would try to, you know, get away from the team that's just hammering him. But instead, he's like locked on me, like he wants to make sure he knocks me out. But that's why I drove him to my team. So again, I don't have a lot of damage, right? But I dissected that that situation over there. They had two sonar boats hanging out together. You know, two substantial destroyers hanging out together. Broke that party up, right? And now it's just 1 ship left. So it's important to realize that being #1 on the board feels good, it's nice and everything, but I've been #1 on the board countless times and had my whole team melt, and it's like you know, you'll lose the match. So I don't want to be the top player on a losing team. I'm completely okay with running around and making sure that the team wins. You know, that's how my win rate's 55%. It's not by accident. It's because you got to think about how is this enemy team moving? What are they doing? What tactics are they using? And how can we break up that party? So hopefully you got something out of this. I don't usually post like the lower you know, lower damage matches, but I thought it was important for you guys to see. This is a win, and it helped both bureau joints I was working on. So hopefully you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like. If you didn't, hit that like, and then comment and subscribe. If you got some questions, if you had some things you needed to know about how to run destroyers, or what you need to know, or captains, whatever it is, just drop a comment and I'll be happy to help you guys out. As always, more content to come.